Hello everyone, and welcome to the read aloud of The Lady in the Color Clocks. Today we're going to start back off, and last time I left off at chapter 5. If you guys haven't seen the ones before, I'm going to post a link in the description so that you can go to the playlist and watch chapters 1 through 4, or any other time you can go back to that to read any that you've missed. So let's just dive right on into it. Chapter 5, Time. The storm became even more intense. Wow, Oliver, I've never been in one of these. The storm or a treehouse? Oliver said jokingly. Seriously, Oliver, this is so cool. Who built this, and how did you know it was here? Well, it used to be mine, but then we moved into the city. I haven't been here in so long. But enough of that. Did you hear what he said to Miss Lenora? There are more of them, and they change time. We have to get inside the house. No way, Jamie. Jack was now concerned. They know something is up now. I'm not going back in there. Fine, you're lost, but now I'm too curious. Speaking of time, what time is it? Let me see. 2:30 a.m. on the dot. Oh no, we have to get back to the house before our mom does. Thankfully, the storm became a still and steady drizzle. Her car is here. Do you think she noticed we were gone? I don't know. I hope not. There are no lights on, so maybe not. Just go in quiet. Beep, beep, beep. Jamie, wake up. We're going to be late. Not too much time had passed, and then the worst sound ever sent me to standing mode. I've never been a fan of alarm clocks. I apparently pressed snooze more than I thought. Oh no, not again. I was notorious for being late or just on time. Bye, Mom! Wait, not so fast. Oh no, I thought. She knows. I was wondering if you could ask our one neighbor, Miss Lenora, for her good recipe on curry. There is a work party coming up, so I want to blend in. Okay, sure, I will ask. I was relieved that she didn't know. Perfect, I thought. Now I can go back to her house. Jack must have noticed what I was thinking as he interjected. You're going to go even after almost getting caught? Oh, Jack, they probably didn't see us. It was dark. Yeah, true, but is it worth the risk? Jack, you're starting to sound like Dad. Where did your sense of adventure go? I asked sarcastically. He gave me that brotherly grin and we left the house. The next day. Good morning, loves. Today's subject is art. Yes, I was excited. Art has always been a favorite of mine. I love the many ways we can express the things around us. Today's medium will be acrylics. Has anyone used them before? I raised my hand as well as a few others. I was surprised to see only a few of us had used them. Today's project is to paint something that inspires you. A whole school day to do art? This will go by fast, of course. As I took my selections of paint, it added up to be the rainbow. I love all the colors in this world. Clearly, I was excited. It has been 6 months since I last painted. Once our parents made the decision to come here, it changed a lot, and time to create was limited. 2 hours in. Wow, Jamie, that is looking fantastic. Thanks. Absolutely, dearie. Okay, kiddos, it's break time. No, I thought. I wasn't ready to leave. Miss Rosberg, do you mind if I continue to paint? Well, sure, Jamie. I was too carried away in imagination land to think about being anywhere else. Time seemed to skip along, and I hadn't noticed until Miss Rosberg spoke again. Ding, ding. Okay, loves, class is dismissed. Almost finished. No worries, Jamie. You can finish when we have class again. But that will be in another week. Can I just stay a little bit longer? I wasn't ready to leave, but as soon as I had contemplated what I could do, I remembered that I had to get the curry recipe for Mom. Oh, wait, actually, yes, I will finish next time. I began to think more about the clock house. Ironically, I was painting it the whole time. Those clocks sure were fascinating. Knock, knock. Come in, dear one. Hello, Miss Lenora. My mom. That can wait a second, dearie. There is something that I would like to share with you. She then proceeded to grab one of the clocks off the wall. It was the shape of an oval and was a sparkly gold color. It was cute for its size, which was no bigger than my hand. I was waiting for your return. She knows, I thought. Yes, dear child, I know. What do you think that flash in my room, my garden, was? She reads minds? What else she can do? No, dear child, I do not read minds, but I do go back in time. Oh, that makes sense. I then thought back on the moments of us being there. How silly of us. Man, we didn't mean to. No worries, dear one. We can see the true intentions of the heart, but now it is time to tell of the clocks. Or show. Chapter 6. A Trip in Time. Miss Lenora took the clock I was holding and opened a little compartment in the back of it. Up to 100 clicks should do it. As soon as she spoke her last word, we stepped into another time. It was within a blink of an eye. It all happened so fast. Miss Lenora, where are we? We are in the 1500s, my dear. 1500s? But we look the same, and you are here. I may be old, but this is well before mine and your time, dear one. We were definitely in a different era for sure. It was neat to watch the many horses with trolleys walking around and how some dressed. It was so different. From the milkman to the baker selling fresh bread on the side of the street, there were no cars or anything that seemed modern. It was intriguing to me. I wonder what they would think if they traveled to my time. Dearie, this is where it began. Where what began? Well, the change of time, of course. It all started with the Millers. She then began to share with me the story that would begin to alter my life. James Miller was a scientist and had a family of 12, including his wife. He was known for his inventions and experiments. One day, someone challenged him to create a time machine, and that is what he spent the rest of his life doing. His son, Henry, was the only one to finally accomplish it. So how are we connected with this? Well, I am a Miller, dear one. Because of Henry passing the baton, all of us have access to it. Do a lot of people know about this? Very few do. I'm showing you this because it was a wish of your grandmother's. My grandmother? My mind began to spiral. How did she know about my grandmother? Now that's enough questions for now, dear one. We have a mission. You will know more when the timing is right. I need to show you how to use time in the right way. This is for you to keep. She handed me a clock necklace. It was all gold and sparkly like the one we used, only smaller and in the shape of a circle. It was about the size of my hand. When you're out and about, keep this in the invisible setting, and under no circumstances must you tell anyone about this. Not even Jack? Not even Jack. If you want to go back or forward a day, it will be 24 notches forward or 24 backwards. A year and so on it will be. She continued to show the facets of the clock and how it worked. So what is the point of being here in this moment? I wanted to show you that this is more than fancy clocks. What is the point of messing with time anyway? Messing would be the wrong word to use, dearie. In fact, the only reason we go back or forward in time is for the benefit of others, not because of our wants. In fact, if you change time to change someone's will, you would do more harm than good. That is why there are bad time travelers like my friend mentioned the other night. Even the simplest change of time can change the future. That is another reason why I'm showing you this and training you, because sooner than later, we will all have to face those blows. This will do for now. We should head back now. And just like that, we were back in 1996. I wonder what it looks like when we travel. It happens so fast. Oh dear, don't forget to give this to your mom. Thanks. I looked down at the paper. It was the curry recipe. Wait, I began to think out loud this time. How many times have you visited this moment? Too many times to recount, dearie. It is no simple task to reveal this, but to you alone it was. Dear one, you have been time traveling even when you didn't realize it. Those elaborate stories in your mind aren't just any stories. You best head back to your mom. She will wonder what has taken so long. I looked up at some of the clocks. It's been 4 hours. Oh wait, one more thing. My friends, my brother. Will they... No worries, dear. I have that taken care of. I wonder what she meant by that, but I already had too much on my mind and no time in the moment to figure it out. Jamie, you're back. Did you have a good time baking and cleaning? Oh yes, it was great. Lenora is awesome. Here's the recipe, by the way. I felt somewhat scattered and had hoped that my response didn't show it. Alright, and that's where we're going to leave off and start back at chapter 7 next time, guys. I hope you're getting even more curious by the moment. And I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day.